on Unsafe Space, it was an episode with
Yeah,
you,
Carrie,
Carrie. Yeah, and then I think the two dudes were like atheists or whatever, and like
Yeah,
that.
there was the two gentlemen that one of them was an actor, pretty well-known actor, and then both of them were like sort of ganging up. And I love those guys, but they're all pretty aggressive atheists, and we're all on the thing because we're all sort of libertarian, freedom-minded people. Carrie's a sort of born-again Christian now, right? She's found Christ, and it's very important to her. And so Carrie and I connect as religious people, and we got these two buddies of ours, who aren't religious, right?
Yeah.
And we had a profound conversation about that because often I feel, especially, people who call themselves atheists, I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? Mm-hmm. I mean, and you actually get down to it, they're actually not materialists. There's a materialist philosophy that life is, not actually real, that consciousness is just a byproduct of random electrons, that there's no, that our feelings of love, emotion, art is all just an illusion. That's a philosophy people say with their lips. I've never met anybody who believes that.
No.
No. I don't think
I recently heard. Oh,
sorry, please, Vitch, go ahead.
No, I recently heard an analogy to what this man's interpretation of atheists. He said atheists are a lot like people with a father that they're estranged from, saying they don't have a dad. That they're angry at whatever religion is or whatever religious experience. Some had a really negative experience with a religious person at one point, and they're channeling that anger. But if you really talk to them, because once you say you're spiritual, now then what do you mean you're an atheist?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe in the universe. Yeah, that's what I believe in.
I think are atheists are like serial killers, right? Because if you really believe that our consciousness isn't real, right? It's just a byproduct of random electrons, and that there is no morality. It's because we're just animals living in a world that's randomly created. Do whatever the hell you want. They can get away.
Why would you even care? Why would you even have the feeling to?
You're gonna end up the same place, which is nothingness, right?
Which is nothing. It doesn't exist, right? Yeah, I know.
When you die, you're not even gonna remember anything. There's no consciousness. So do whatever you can.
Whatever.
You're gonna end up the same place. That's why nobody except a completely mentally ill, psychopathic killer believes that.
Yeah, and I think when you talk to a lot of atheists, it's interesting. Like they have faith in their atheism.
Well, because it's a belief statement.
It is. And you hear them, like the way they talk about it. It's like it's like, well, there's nothing to prove it. It's like there's nothing to disprove it. Like it's just like all this stuff.
That's not science. I mean, again,
but like, you know what I mean? But they're not, they're just, it's bullshit. Like it's their belief system that they have faith in.
It's like this entire universe with all of its wonder and its perfect harmony and everything just randomly came about. Okay, that's a belief system. There's no reason to believe that that's true.
Right.
For me, it's less likely that is true than there is a conscious mind behind this. That's more likely than this is all random and it just works perfectly. That's less likely to me.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, if you believe in evolution, like a lot of theists are like, or atheists are like, evolution. It's like, okay, fine, evolution.
Yeah,
but it's like, maybe if something evolves over billions of years, though, like it becomes like free of its body and becomes a super powerful mind or something across the universe. Who knows? I'm just saying, like the idea that you have all the fucking answers because you thought about it for a little bit.
That's the materialist philosophy, which is that only what matter that I can sense with my five senses can be real. Mm-hmm. Dogs can hear things you can't hear, man. Cockroaches. What are you talking about?